And again, like I said, this is my first time. I've never used this kit. This is the first time I've even opened it. So it comes with, there's 4 treatments. So we have 4 cups in here. We have a spatula. And then 4 packs of step 2, which says it's activating powder. And 4 packets of step 1 that says Hyaluronic cushion gel. So kind of bear with me here while I figure this out. Basically what it says is use the bowl and spatula provided, and you're supposed to mix the Hyaluronic cushion gel with the activating powder. Then using the spatula, immediately spread the mask in thick, even layer on clean, dry skin, starting from the jawline and working in upward strokes. Well, that's interesting. They want you to go upwards opposed to down. The thicker and more uniform the application, the easier it will be to remove the mask in one piece. Step 3, the mask will set in 5 to 7 minutes, but may be left on for up to 15 minutes for maximum hydration. That's what I'm going to do because I want maximum hydration. Number 4, to remove, lift off the mask and wipe away any excess. No rinsing needed. And you follow with your serum and or moisturizer skincare. Oh boy, this is exciting. Okay, so let's start with the pack here. Step 1. Oh, it's... Well, I shouldn't say, oh, it's blue. It showed blue on the... So I'm just going to mix it up here and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so we've got that emptied and here's what it looks like. Bright blue gel. So now I'm going to add the activating, and I'm going to move pretty quick after I get this added because it says to. Mixing. So literally I feel like I'm baking a cake. And it goes from kind of a light blue, that light clear blue, to almost an aqua blue. Okay, so I have all of this on. I will say, you know, I was kind of worried because at first when I saw this, I was like, man, that's, hello. I was like, man, that's not a whole lot of product in there. You know, when I squeezed all the gel out, I was like, is that going to be enough? It was more than enough, as you can see. So, obviously we want to keep the spatula. That sucker's garbage, but we need the spatula because you have 3 more treatments in each box. But I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes. Like it says on here, it only technically needs to be worn for 5 to 7 minutes until it's dry enough to peel off. But I want to get the maximum moisture, so I will let it set for 15 minutes and I will be back with you guys in 15 minutes to show you what this looks like. Okay, we are back, and I've let this sit for 15 minutes, and it is definitely, it dried a lot sooner than that. I would say within 5 minutes it was dry, and you can see how all down here it's peeled away from my face and kind of sank down. So let's peel this baby off and see what we get, huh? Should we? Let's start up here. It's so, how do I describe this to you? It's very cooling feeling on the skin, which is actually really nice because, you know, as I told you earlier, I like the cold on my skin to keep my pores down. You know, it's very cooling, and it's gel. It's a thick gel. So let's see. Oh, this is so weird, you guys. Oh, look at this. I mean, it has such a really, it has like a, oh, I can feel under my skin. Oh, I wasn't expecting, I can really feel, it's not like a regular peel-off mask where once you peel it off, like your skin feels dry. Look at it hanging off my face here. You know how when you use a regular peel-off mask, after you peel it off, your skin feels really dry? That is definitely not the feeling I'm getting with this one. Got little pieces everywhere. Okay, well, I'm going to peel this off here, and then we'll get moving. Oh, yeah, it feels so nice. Oh, that is so weird. Look at that. Nice sound effect, huh? I mean, so far, my skin doesn't, you know, it doesn't, it feels very hydrated. I mean, that's, obviously, I know the goal of it. Let me get rid of all this. I know the goal is hydration, but, you know, there's a lot of, I mean, I've tried a lot of masks on the market that say they're hydrating, and after I take it off, my skin either doesn't feel any different, or I've even worn masks before that say they're hydrating, and I take them off and my skin feels worse than before. But, I mean, my skin actually feels really plump. I know it's kind of a weird, you know, but it feels very nourished, would be the best word I could describe. My skin feels very soft and very nourished, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so moving along in how I normally do this. I mean, I wouldn't do a mask like that every night. I usually mask every other night. I like masks a lot. And I don't have any from Dr. Dennis Gross other than this one. And again, this one I just peeled off is the Hyaluronic Marine Hydrating Modeling Mask. And they come in a 4-pack at Sephora. And if you get it at QVC like I did, I don't know if they still have it. I'll look for it and see. But it was a killer deal because I got 8 of them. Now next I'm using this toner. This is what I'm testing out and have been using for a while. This is by DHC. It's the medicated Q 0.3 lotion, it says, but it is a toner and it comes in this purple bottle. I actually purchased this on Amazon. And what I do is I just put it on one of my Shiseido pads, and I'm not really so much wiping as kind of pressing it into the skin. I know some people think that toners are kind of useless in skincare, but I really disagree with that. I've been, you know, with the years I've been working with skincare, and my mom was heavily into skincare as well, so I, you know, saw a lot and learned a lot from her. When I don't use a toner on my skin, I actually notice a big difference. Because, you know, a toner is just helping to balance your skin out. So it really does make a big difference. So I'm just gonna... And the other thing is too, whenever I put something that has a liquid formulation on my skin, I don't want it to, you know, I don't put it on and let it air dry. I don't want it evaporating. So if I have anything that's liquid on my skin, I'll press it into my skin until it's tacky and drying. A little down on my neck. Oh, he's got to remember the neck. Because basically what happens with evaporation is you're drying out. So, like for instance, after you wash your face and your face is wet, you don't want to leave it wet. You want to take a soft towel and pat it dry, because you don't want to just let water evaporate off your face, because when the water evaporates, it's pulling the moisture out of your skin and evaporating along with it. Next step, this is an eye cream I've been testing, and this one is by Origins. It's called GinZing Refreshing Eye Cream to Brighten and Depuff. And I believe the main ingredients that are said to do that in this are the ginseng and caffeine. And you can see, I mean, I've been, I'm down quite a bit on this. And this is eye cream, so you're only using a tiny bit. So when I test skin products, I really put them to the test. Now normally, if I wasn't going to do my eyelashes tonight, I would coat bottom and top. But tonight, because I'm going to do my eyelashes and show you guys kind of how, my whole process of doing that, I'm only going to put this on the under eye area here. And I take it all the way, literally from the very inside, and pat it all the way out. Now, another thing I wanted to mention too is that I'm not going to do it tonight, but if you guys are interested in a demonstration on it, you can certainly let me know and I'll show you. If you're somebody that suffers from dry eyes, a lot of people do, and I do too, you can certainly go to the doctor to have this done, if you're more comfortable with it, but you actually have under your eye area here, you have these, the best way I can describe it is like they're little sacs that are all in this area here. And they contain the lubricating oil for your eyes. And sometimes those will get plugged. And if those get plugged, that's why you get dry eyes. And one of the ways you can deal with it, a home remedy, is you want to hot pad your eyes first. So like take a washcloth or some of these little pads or something and soak them in really warm water and hold them to your eye here, your under eye area. And afterwards, working from the bottom up, bottom up, bottom up. And you kind of want to roll your finger. And what happens is that when you're pressing that up under there, and you want to be gentle, obviously this area is very delicate. That's why I said if you're not comfortable doing it and you're not, experienced doing it, you might want to go to a doctor and see how they do it first. And then, if you really suffer from, because dry eyes can be not only very uncomfortable, you can damage your eyes. But anyways, if you literally roll up from the bottom of the eye up all the way to the lower lash line here, what happens is I notice it immediately, because I get like you'll notice it's working because you start to get kind of a film over your eyes, almost like you put oil in your eyes. It's because you're expressing those little glands there that can get plugged. And when they get plugged and they're not naturally releasing that lubricating substance into your eyes, then your eyes get dry. That's why people get dry eyes. But anyways, it's really interesting because when I do that, I can actually see the oil. I mean, I can actually not only see the little oil droplets, the little lubricating, I call it oil, but it's a lubricating substance, but I can actually see the little droplets on the inner portion of my eye there. And then when I blink my eyes kind of get a cast over them. So, okay, moving along next. This is one of my all-time favorite products. And I'm almost out of it, so I don't know what I'm going to do. These two are actually, I've been using these now since they released at Sephora. And this is by Drunk Elephant, and both of these are. This one is T.L.C. Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. One of my ride or die products right here. I kid you not. And the other one is C-Firma Day Serum. Now I'm not going to use these together, obviously. First off, I don't use glycolic acids with vitamin C, but this one is for daytime and this one is for nighttime. And this is almost out. Like when not only is there nothing in there, but when I pump it, it's, squirting bubbles, and it's just, oh my God. It is such an amazing product, you guys. It really is. And it's a clear gel. Impossible to see, but it's just a clear gel. And what I do is I'm going to just really lightly rub this all over my face. Now, because of the fact that I exfoliated my skin earlier with shaving, that's the only time I can really feel this on my skin. I can feel like right there especially. Whoo! Yeah, I felt that. I can feel a slight stinging. If you have very, very sensitive skin, I would probably recommend patch testing this first, just to make sure that you don't react to it. It glides over the skin beautifully, but it really is an incredible product. I mean, I swear, oh boy, I felt that right there. That's what happened. I normally don't feel this when I put it on my skin. It's just because of the fact that I just exfoliated, and then I did a hydrating mask on top of that, so my pores are very open right now. This is closing them. And fast. That's why I feel that nice little sting. That's that glycolic acid. But this works wonderful if you have discoloration in your skin, if you have fine lines and wrinkles. This is really, really good for discoloration. Like if you have, I don't know, you know, kind of like I use this when one of my girlfriends I recommend, oh god, it is literally empty. Oh my god, I love the new packaging on this too, because it keeps, the old packaging they had was horrible, but this is great because it keeps the air out of it, keeps it away from light. It's just, which all degrade the product, but it's an incredible product. It's expensive. I believe these are $90, but I'll tell you this much, I use this every single night. And one of these bottles will last me, I mean, you saw how much I used, a very small amount. I mean, it goes far. It really has a real, not slippery texture, because right now it's interesting because when you first put it on, it has a very slick texture, so you can move it across the face without having to rub your skin. But then when it sets, it gets a tacky texture to it, which won't matter in a few minutes because we're going on to my next favorite. This is my other Ride or Die product, and this is Good Genes by Sunday Riley. This is an incredible product, I'm telling you. Oh, what I was going to say though is, like I said, this is $90 for this right here. But one of these containers will last me, using it every day, I would say at least six months about, average. And this right here, and that can, I'm jumping all over the place. By the way, this is 12% AHA, and it is 1 fluid ounce. So basically this looks a lot bigger than a foundation bottle, but you're getting the same amount of product in here as you do a foundation. But you only need a small amount. I mean, it really goes far, as you can see. Now the Good Genes, it is the same, 1 fluid ounce, and this one is almost empty. It's down to the very bottom. I mean, look, I don't know if you can see with the light hitting it, it's all the way down to here. This probably, out of all of my skincare right now, is my favorite product. I mean, it really, this has had such an incredible, and I'm putting this right over what you know, I'm putting this right over that Drunk Elephant glycolic acid treatment. This is just, and oh, the bouncing all around. That's what happens. I think of things I need to say. And you'll see, I'm just putting a tiny dot on, and I put it all over my face, but there's areas where, like where I have my wrinkles here, that I really want to concentrate. This does not go under the eye area. And like right here, and then of course my forehead where I have a lot of wrinkles. Those are areas where I really take effort. But I'm only taking a small drop of this. And look how much area that covers, see? I mean, that covers my whole cheek, and then I blend it down my neck as well. Just right here, because I've got another treatment I use for my neck that I'm going to show you here. And again, this is another product, if you have, like right now, I can feel it in my skin. I mean, I really can feel it. And of course, because of the fact that this wants to pull down into my skin, it's also, because the glycolic acid treatment's underneath it, it's pulling that down with it too. That's the benefit of layering these products, is that, you know, when the one absorbs, it's going to take the other down with it. Ooh, I can feel that. So, you know, if you have very sensitive skin, you're going to want to spot test these products, because they are very potent, but they work. And if you're somebody who finds that you cannot use prescription, like retinol treatments and stuff like that, or retinoid treatments, what have you, you know, this might be a good option for you. Now this 1 ounce bottle is $105. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but they also, and they have a bigger jar now as well, which is great because it's a much better price to buy it in the bigger size. I don't know how many ounces the bigger one is, but This one here, just to give you an idea what it says, it's an all-in-one. This is lactic acid. I forgot to mention that. It brightens, exfoliates, plumps lines, evens hyperpigmentation, and increases circulation for instant radiance. I'm telling you guys, this is my all-time favorite skincare product right here. Now, I love the 2 Drunk Elephant products. I want to try more of their line. Of Drunk Elephant, these 2 products, the C-Firma and the Glycolic acid, these are only 2 products of theirs I've tried. I'd like to try and test more of their line, as well as getting more of those, because I'm almost out. But this, and those are ride or die to me too, but this one, I literally cannot stress how incredible. If you are looking for one product that across the board is going to make a difference in your skin, this is it right here. Sunday Riley Good Genes. And you can combine it with another product I have right here that I'm going to show you that really just emphasizes everything. Okay, now the next step I would do is one of 2 things on this, with this exact layer of products you've seen. I would either go to the Sunday Riley, this is her Luna Sleeping Oil, and I know if you hear the word oil, you're gonna, some people probably cringe, but I'm telling you, just like I think with the Good Genes, this is the best oil I've ever tried so far. Other than my daytime one that I love by Cicely Paris. This one though, for nighttime, a night oil, this is the best one I've ever tried. Now, I'll do this on some nights with this exact amount of, with this exact regimen of products, or I'll use this. And this is by Peter Thomas Roth, and this is the Unwrinkle Night. Now, to give you an idea, this one, the Unwrinkle Night, says Deep Wrinkle Facial Expression Night Cream, exclusive patent pending blend of 8 anti-aging peptides and neuropeptides at maximum strength of 24%, aloe vera vitamins A, C, E, and provitamin B, retinol, and glycolic acid. So this is chock-a-block loaded with skincare, and this really is an incredible product right here, this Unwrinkle. It is very expensive, but I would suggest, if you're interested in really getting this and being committed to using a product like this, I would suggest getting it from QVC. Again, I know it sounds cliche, and no, I'm not sponsored by QVC, but this at Sephora comes in only 1 ounce, I believe, the 1 ounce size, and I think the 1 ounce is around $110 or so. If you get it through QVC, you get the 2 ounce size, so you're getting double the product for I think like $65 or $70 more. So this is like $170 at QVC. But I'm telling you, it lasts a long time. And just to show you how long I've been using this, a lot of people say, oh, I've been using this forever, but you don't really know until you see it. Look at this. It is almost gone. And this was filled to the brim. Look at that. I mean, this, when I took this lid off of here, this was filled all the way to the top. And I literally have scrapings in the jar right now. Oh God, it kills me because I love it so much. It's such a wonderful, it just kind of, if I want, ooh, sorry about that. If I want, and the combination of products I have on right now, basically my deciding factor, I flip back and forth between these 2 products. If I want a bigger boost of the retinols and the lactic acid and stuff, then I'll put this on over it. If I want a nice boost but not as heavy duty, then I'll put the oil. And another reason I choose to use the oil, I mean, the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle is very hydrating, but this is really hydrating. And this really gives a punch because you're wearing this all night long, obviously. So, and am I going to do that again? And the Luna, now she has several different, comes like this when you take the lid off. I never take it, I always leave it in the base here, just FYI if you happen to ever use these. I learned the hard way because, when I got my first bottle, I'd take this out and then I'd unscrew it and, this is almost gone too. I mean, I literally, guys, I use these products. This is all the way down to right here. It makes me want to cry because, I depend on these products. These mean more to me than any makeup product in the world. My skincare, literally, I'm passionate about skincare. I haven't talked about it on our channel much yet, but if you guys are really interested in learning about different skincare products, then I will really heavy duty get into some videos on it, because I take skincare very seriously. This is my pamper time, and I'm telling you, you know, even if you start out with something simple, if you don't, you know, if you don't want to spend this much money on skincare, or you don't have that much money to spend on skincare, I have a lot of wonderful drugstore alternatives, and I'd be happy to do some videos on those as well. But like this here, this I think the oil's 100 and, I think the oil's, is it 90? I don't know. It's either 90 or 110. I can't remember. But this is her sleeping oil. And this, again, just like I told you with the other products, this will last forever. This isn't something like you're thinking, oh, it's 90 bucks and it's going to last you a month. You know, you're not going to go through this like you do foundation. I mean, this is, matter of fact, I think I'll use this tonight so I can show you guys. But what I was saying is that it comes, you know, in this little storage thing, and I used to take it out and then open it up and take my dropper out until my cat jumped up on the counter while I was doing it and knocked the whole bottle over. The whole bottle. Brand new bottle. I just purchased it. I'd maybe used it 4 or 5 times. And literally before, I couldn't move fast enough to pick it up to salvage anything except for when it was tilted over this little portion here. Because it got knocked over so hard, it went everywhere. And I'm not kidding you, I broke down and cried. I think the last time I cried was when my baby was born. I broke down and cried. So now, when I use this, I literally set it on the counter like that, and I just unscrew the top, put it on, and screw the top right back on. I don't ever take it out of here, because that way if it gets bumped at least, it's not going to go crashing over. Oh my God. If I didn't love my cat so much, I would have killed her. Okay. So I'm going to do the Luna tonight just so you can see. Now some people don't like the smell of this. I adore it. This is Blue Tansy, and I have some other Blue Tansy products that I'll be showing you guys in the future that are luxury products that I purchased from Beautylish that are some a real incredible product line. But anyways, this has Blue Tansy in it. Now this is actually colored, so it actually looks blue, but it comes in this dropper, and I love the smell. Now what I do, I normally, and that's the other thing too, I normally only take out, I don't take a full dropper out, and I kind of click the dropper when I take it out on the edge of the bottle a little bit to get any extra that's there. And you can see there, hopefully, what it looks like in comparison to the color. And all I do is this. I put a drop here and a drop here, and then I catch them. And now this, at first, all I do is just pat it to my skin like this. Because if you just put the drops there and keep going with the rest of the face, then, you know, I've made that mistake too and had it drip right down through my eyes. So, not the best move. So I just take a little bit at a time, and now I'm going to put a drop here. You know, you see all those people with the, what is it called, Varsali or something doing this? Yeah, well, let me tell you, this product right here is incredible. Put the lid back on, and now all I'm going to do is, I don't want to actually rub this like, you know, like I did with my skincare. And the reason why is because the products I have on underneath it, because this is an oil, if I actually, you know, start in rubbing, it can ball up the products that are underneath, and I don't want that. So at first what I'm going to do is just tap it all in until you see how all the blue is disappearing. So it's not like you're going to have a blue face. That's kind of what tells me when it's time to go to the next step, if you will, is I've patted it all in until I can't see the blue anymore. I just have a shine over my face. As usual, I take it down a little bit onto my neck here. Now what I'm going to do, after I've just patted it kind of all over, this is where I really take and I'm going to press this into my skin. And another thing I do, like if I end up with if I've applied a little too much, rather than wasting it and wiping it off, I actually take it and rub it on the back of my hands. Because if you've got, like, you know, us mature gals start getting age spots. I got my first one right there. I wanted to shoot the little fucker right off my hand. Excuse my language. But, you know, why waste it? I mean, I take it and rub it right on the back of my hands. It's another reason besides the hand cream I use that my hands don't look as aged. But I'm determined to add a little benefit there to that little age spot that's decided to make itself home on my right hand. I'm like, no, you don't belong there. Go away. Go away. So anyways, I'm just going to take a minute here. And again, this is another product. I want to get over here at the corners of my eyes where my wrinkles are at. But I'm not going to take this under my eyes. Because these products are just too potent for the sensitive, delicate under eye area. No matter how much we think it would help, you tear apart your under eye area. And now I'm just very gently, normally I don't drag down my neck, but because the product, there's a bunch of it around here, I'm just very gently moving the extra product that's on my fingers down my neck here. Now this is the same thing I would do if I was putting the Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle on over all this. Same thing I do. I just put a few little dollops of cream on, pat it around, and then press it into my skin. And then take it down my neck, right like that. I don't know about you guys, but you know, if you're not somebody that started a skincare regimen regularly or has a nighttime routine, daytime routine, my nighttime routine is the most important to me because it's so relaxing, you guys. I mean, this is, you know, my husband's like, God, why do you take so much time doing that every night? And it's like, you know why? Because afterwards, I feel like $1,000,000. I mean, this is my true pamper time. Now, another thing I would normally do during all this, I'm trying to cut it a little short for stuff I don't need, because you've seen me, you know how to exfoliate your lips and stuff, but normally too I would take my fresh sugar scrub that you guys have seen me use in some of my other videos. I'll take that when I'm done here. I'll exfoliate my lips and then I'll put on my By Terry Balm de Rose or my fresh Advanced Therapy lip. So, okay, last step. I love the smell of this cream. This is it. It Cosmetics came out with a skincare, or more skincare, I should say. I don't know. Did they have skincare before? Hell, I don't know. This is their newest cream. No, I can't even say that. Scratch that, because they came out with some new creams recently that I really want to try, and they came out with a new foundation. Anyways, they've got all kinds of new stuff I'm dying to try. But this is It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. This is truly, if you are looking for an affordable, all-around, amazing cream, this is it right here. This is now, I think, my second, or is this my second? This is my second jar, and I have another one waiting to go. And these, like my other skincare, I bought on QVC. I purchase almost all my skincare on QVC, except for things like Drunk Elephant that they don't carry, because their prices are so good. Like this here, you can buy this at Ulta, and I think you can buy it at Sephora now, but you buy it at QVC, it's almost always on sale, and a lot of times they have deals for it. I have this actually on auto delivery, so this comes to me, I think I get one of these every 3 months, and you can see, again, I'm not just talking out my booty saying that I use it. I mean, look at that. I truly use this. Now, not only do I use this for myself, but I've turned my mom onto this. My mom loves it. And my mom's almost 80 years old. She loves this. You would not believe the difference that this cream, just this cream, she was using oil of Olay, I forget what brand, it's oil of Olay. She was using an oil of Olay night cream, paying a fortune for it, even though she was buying it at Costco. I bought her this, for one of the items for her birthday. I bought her this last year. I'm not kidding you guys, you would not believe it. It's cut her age spots, it's plumped her skin, it's diminished wrinkles. Her skin probably looks, I would say, at least 10 years younger than it did prior to using this. This is an incredible, all-around, affordable skincare product right here. So if you are I use this during the day, and that's how come there's so damn much of it gone. And like I said, I'm on my second, maybe this is my third actually, because I bought it when it first came out brand new. Anyways, so what I do now that I've got, I've already done my nighttime skincare, what I do is I take this a little bit on my neck like that and work it in. And I've already got, because I've you know, as I've been working all those other products on my face, I've been dragging those down my neck. Those have had ample opportunity to absorb into my neck, and now I'm taking this on top of it and really working it into my neck. And I'll tell you, this is one of the biggest places, if you're my age or older or nearing my age, whatever, I'm 48, almost 49. This in your hands, in my opinion, show your age faster than anything. Now, if you look at my neck, I mean, even prior to putting the cream on, flash back and look before I put the cream on even, pretty much the only wrinkle I have in my neck is down here. And that's just because of the fact that I'm overweight, and so I have extra weight on my neck, and it, you know, when my head's down, it kind of causes a crease there. But if I didn't have extra weight on me, I probably wouldn't even have that wrinkle there, because I always do my neck. And then after I've rubbed it in good, oh man, oh Lord, this cream, it's really incredible, you guys. It absorbs unlike any cream I've ever used before. It doesn't leave a thick, greasy feeling on your skin. It feels soft. It's just amazing. But truly, the magic is in the effect it has on your skin. I mean, it's made you know, I've always used skincare on my neck, but and again, I take this same thing, I'm gonna rub this into my hands, and when I'm all done with my skincare here, and I've got my lips done and everything, then I'll go out and put my favorite hand cream on, which is by Toka, and I can show that, guys, to you if you want to, but that's how I end. But I always take these extra skincare products, and instead of wiping them off on a towel or something, I rub them into my hands, because I'm telling you, gals or guys, this is where people see your true age, is really, I mean, obviously your face matters, but you know, people of all ages can get wrinkles on their face and discoloration on their face, depending on how much sun they've been in and what they do for a living and the environment they live in and all that. But it's your hands and your neck that really take the face and amplify it. So whatever's going on in your face, even if you got wrinkles on your face, if your neck and your hands look nice, I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. And it's never too late. You know, there's no damage for the most part that's done that can't be at least improved. Whether it's sunspots, it's wrinkles, it doesn't matter. You can always improve. There are some things, some damage that you can't get rid of, even, you know, unless you get laser and stuff like that. I'll tell you what I've talked about it before, but what I'd really like to get done is fillers underneath my eyelids here. And then they have this Botox lift that you can get, because my eyes hood's so bad. Oh my God, it drives me nuts. Totally off subject, but, and then I'd love to get my lip plumped a little bit, not to get fuller lips, but just to get rid of these wrinkles that are starting to form there. The lovely things with aging. So anyways, this It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, I just cannot tell you guys. What you're seeing tonight literally are my favorite products that basically combine together and use, and they work beautifully. But this is an affordable cream for people who just don't want to spend a lot of money on skincare but want a quality skincare product. And I guarantee you, now another thing that's wonderful, if you order this from QVC, for one thing, they almost always, on It Cosmetics across the board, they almost always have payment plans available. So like, for instance, I think this retails for $35 or $36. But like right now, I think it's on sale for $32 at QVC. And if they don't have the payment plan available at the moment you look at it, wait a couple days and look again, because they always have them available at some point in time. And like I said, this is one of very few products I have on auto delivery, because this product means that much in my skincare. And for how much they charge for this, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, so I've got just like 2 more things to do, and then we're going to wrap it up. So I'll be right back.